Hey guys, welcome back. It's Claytano. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And before we get into today's video, just want to give a huge shout out to ESL for sponsoring this portion of the video. And if you guys haven't been following it so far, you guys are absolutely missing out on some of the best content and gameplay. And it's going down on Twitch and YouTube live on June 3rd. The top 24 players, 3 groups of 8, are going to be battling it out for a total prize pool of $30,000. This is for the ESL Mobile Open. You guys don't want to miss this. June 3rd is happening at 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Again, links in the description below. But I do want to pull up the actual groups for us. So we have Jackie Chan himself. No, just kidding. We have Benny, Betcho, GG Norm, Jared, Joseph, Prodigy, Silent, and Zath. It's going to be a super good group for them. We also have Dog Bun, Deep Blue, Kogabas, Nova, Pouty Panda, Very Nice, Vivu, and Vince. Now these are a ton of players that we know so far in the first 16. Now the last group here is consisting of Bobola, Comburo, Devilish Flame, Monty, of course. We also have Taylor Swift herself, along with Purejun and Ziggy. And Radical is actually one of the players also from the Claytano Auto Chess League, if you guys remember that way back when. So good luck to all these players. I'm sure you guys are going to be super excited to watch them battle it out, just as I am. And with that being said, let's get into today's. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Claytano. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And today we're going to be discussing who makes more, whether it be mobile gaming influencers or PC gaming influencers. And I think this is a pretty big topic that has been going on for a while now between PC gamers and mobile gamers just not even being recognized as an actual thing. Like it's basically like the NASCAR. Is NASCAR considered a sport? It depends on who you talk to, right? So that's essentially what's been going on with mobile gaming over the past several years. However, recently it's had a lot of more good press and it's been pushing the mobile scene a lot farther into the acceptable, the socially acceptable circle of what is the gaming world, okay? Now, there are a ton of different factors that go into being a PC gamer or a mobile gamer and how you can actually monetize that into your favor. And so this isn't necessarily going to be one of my lessons in the course. I haven't started my course on how to become a YouTuber yet, or a streamer and how to become successful and make $250,000 a year. I haven't started that yet. This is just something that you're going to want to keep in mind as you're starting your channel, whether or not you want to really be a mobile gamer, a PC gamer, a console gamer, or a board gamer. You know, it could be whatever you want it to be, whether you want it to be gaming or not gaming at all. But there's factors that come into play depending on the niche that you choose to make your content on. And I'm just going to be talking about PC gaming versus mobile gaming in today's video. So with that being said, let's talk about some of the factors that come into play when you are choosing between PC gaming and mobile gaming, okay? Now, I would say from experience, PC gaming is easier to create a bigger audience from because there's a bigger amount of pool of PC gamers that watch Twitch and YouTube. Okay, I'm not saying that there's a bigger pool of PC gamers than mobile gamers, period. I'm just saying there's more engaged viewers on PC that watch Twitch and YouTube comparatively to mobile gamers that watch Twitch and YouTube. Most of this is because statistically the people that play mobile games are most likely between the ages of 18 to 35, and they are typically involved with work, families, other things that cause them not to be able to be so involved, and that's the reason why they play mobile games rather than playing PC games. PC gamers are really all ages. You have a lot younger audience, but it also goes into an older audience up to, I would say, age of 35 as well, and of course even farther beyond that, such as, you know, all games have ages of all ranges, but that's just where the majority of the ages fall for PC gaming. as a fact. Okay, and a lot of this I want to try to be as unbiased as possible. Obviously, I created my audience based on mobile gaming, but I have had a lot of interactions and friends that have been successful on the PC gaming side. So this is where I'm bringing this information from. It's based off experience as well as knowledge that I've gained throughout being in the industry for quite some time now. So with mobile gaming, you have to really you have to understand that it's going to be harder to gain an audience, but that audience that you gain is going to be worth a very similar amount to what you would make as a PC gamer. So essentially what I'm saying is one mobile gaming audience is worth slightly more than one PC gamer audience, right? Because there's less of them, so they're more. It's like, you know, I don't really want to put it this way, but it's like a currency. Mobile gaming is like the USD, and PC gaming is like Canadian dollars. All right, it sounds so horrible, and I know it sounds horrible when I actually put it this way, but it's the easiest way for me to get across my point is how it's technically like translated. Wow. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys are still with me. So, but it's not necessarily as easy to acquire that mobile gaming audience as it is to acquire the PC gaming audience, right? So there's, like, just going back to saying there's a lot of factors that are involved with it, but at the end of the day, one for one, who makes more? So if you have a PC gaming influencer with 100,000 subscribers and you have a mobile gaming influencer with 100,000 subscribers, they both are politically correct. They're both under the same talent agency, and they're both like basically equal. If you just take this influencer and put it over here and put this influencer over here, the numbers are the same, the personalities are the same, everything is the same. Who is going to make more? So let me tell you one huge factor as a PC gamer that you will struggle with that a mobile gamer influencer will not. So as a PC gaming influencer, you're going to get offered sponsorships by mobile games. Okay, now this kind of goes back to what I said in my previous video. I like to monetize myself off of billion-dollar developers, maybe not necessarily billion-dollar, but million-dollar, and just I like to monetize off of development companies rather than my own audience themselves. That just helps me not look at my audience as dollar signs, right? Even though we just did previously, that's just a metaphor. This is something that I practice on a daily basis. You don't want to look at your audience as dollar signs ever. That's horrible. That's awful. That's like, don't ever do that. People do that, and I tell them, don't, because it's bad. Just don't, seriously. So I'd never ask my audience to donate, subscribe with paid subscriptions on like Twitch and stuff for $4.99 or however much it is. I never ask them for anything because I like to monetize off of developers, because I feel like morally it's a lot more fulfilling and rewarding. I like to give my audience an experience that is stress-free. They don't feel pressure to pay money to watch something. Like, trust me, it just, they're watching you on their free time, and some streamers and YouTubers, they feel like, oh, I'm giving you this content, like I'm bestowing upon you my presence, so I deserve to get your money. Like, that is such a toxic way of looking at things, and I hope you guys quit if that's how you look at them. Like, I don't want you in the industry with me, because that is so toxic, and it just demeans this whole career path as an entirety. Okay, so just don't do that. And if you do, just leave. Just go to Mixer. I'm just kidding. Just don't do that at all. Don't do that at all. So, the one thing, as a PC gamer, again, you're going to get a lot of those mobile gaming developers reaching out to you, and they'll be saying, hey, we want to sponsor you, we want to pay you this money, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna pay you $50,000, $100,000. These are real numbers, by the way, sometimes. And they're just going to just throw these big numbers at you because mobile gaming, like it or not, actually has a very, very much so more evolved monetization with the games that they put out. And because they reach a older audience, they generally have more money to spend in those games. And so they take advantage of that market and they make more money. Even though they're putting out maybe a similar cost game to make, they're making a lot more money from it. They don't have a lot more players than PC games. PC games have a lot more players, yes, because again, it's a lot more accessible. It's free to play. It doesn't have in-game purchases sometimes. It depends on the game, obviously. But in the mobile gaming world, it's a lot more accepted to have in-game purchases. And so mobile games typically bring in more money, which means they can advertise with more money, which means they typically pay more to get their product advertised, because they also know when sponsoring a PC gamer, this is going back to what I was saying previously, you're going to get these developers coming to you, but generally speaking, PC gaming audiences don't respond well to PC gaming influencers that promote mobile games to their audiences. I don't know why. It's just a fact. And if you have a PC gaming audience that is accepting of mobile gaming sponsorships, hold on to that and do the best you can to keep that, because they're going to call you sellouts, they're going to call you names, they're going to be mad, they're going to seem mad, but at the end of the day, you're just showing them this new game that you think is cool, or you might not think it's cool, but you're just showing them this new game and they can do with it what they want, right? You're not asking them to pay you money to stream for them. You're just saying, hey, I'm just going to show you this game and you can make the decision whether you want to download it or not. You don't have to pay any money to download it. You don't have to do anything. I'm just showing this to you. Do with it what you want, right? So if you have that sort of mindset, you can kind of get away with it. But generally speaking, if you're a PC gamer, you're not going to have as good of a reaction if you're promoting those higher paying promotions with mobile games. So flip it on the other side. As a mobile gaming influencer, when you promote other mobile games, yeah, you're going to get a little bit of knockback because people are very loyal to their mobile games. But at the end of the day, not really. They're just looking for something fun to play. So with that being said, they're a lot more receptive to mobile gaming promotions from a mobile gaming influencer that typically tend to pay more. Again, I've been doing this for quite some time now, and mobile games typically tend to pay more than PC gaming sponsorships. So with that being said, if your audience is more receptive to mobile gaming sponsorships, that means you can take as many mobile gaming sponsorships as you want and not really have to worry about pissing off your audience. Whereas a PC gamer, you will piss off your audience more than likely, and you'll start to see a diminishing return on that promotion, because then your normal videos will start to take a hit, and it just kind of backfires a little bit. So yeah, you take a promotion, but then you make less money on ad revenue that month because the people left your channel, and you have to kind of build up audience again afterwards. So there's a lot that goes into play, but there's also one thing as a mobile gaming influencer, it's okay to take any sponsorship. You could take a sponsorship for PC gaming, you could take a sponsorship for mobile gaming, you could take a sponsorship for console gaming. You could do anything. You could even take a PC sponsorship because you use a PC to actually project your mobile game onto the computer. So it's still relevant, right? Like, what's the difference between showing this to my PC audience rather than my mobile audience? I guess the argument you could make is that the PC company is going to be like, well, why would we pay you money if most of your audience is going to be using their phones anyway? Well, hey, it's still here. So if you want to take a look at it, you're more than welcome to. So it's just some things to think about. At the end of the day, who makes more? One for one, mobile gaming influencers do 100%. It's not even a question, honestly. And but again, it's harder to build that audience normally. It's so hard to say. It's hard because everybody's path is different. And that's something you always have to keep in mind is everybody's path is different. You can never compare yourself to other people, period. If you ever want to be happy in this world, do not compare yourself to other people, ever. And I'm talking in any direction, whether it be down, up, or lateral. If you compare yourself by oh, guys, I get heated when I start talking about this. If you say, hey, I'm happy, and the reason why I'm happy is because things could be a lot worse, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself, and you should go donate some of your money to people that need it more than you. Because if you think that your happiness is because of other people's unhappiness, boo. Boo you and rethink your life. So there's so many people that say that, and it drives me insane, and I hate it. If you're comparing yourself to somebody lateral to you, like, hey, yeah, I'm happy because, I'm putting out this much content and I'm growing at the same pace as this other person over here. Doesn't matter. Everybody's path is different. And if you keep comparing yourself to that person, you're either going to do one of two things, or one of three things. You're going to start growing faster than them, and you're going to make yourself feel good because of their misfortune. And then again, that goes back to the previous one where it's toxic and you should be ashamed of yourself. Or they start growing a little bit faster than you, and you feel like shit because, you feel like doo-doo because they are growing faster than you, and you're like, well, why? What are they doing that's so much better than me? And you start to self-destruct, and you start to get into your own mind, and you're like, wow, why is this happening? I don't understand. I put in more work than this person, and everybody's got a different path. Never compare yourself. The third option would be you guys stay the same, and you're holding yourself back because you're saying that just because this person is where they're at, it's okay for you. You should be looking at yourself individually and say, am I happy with where I'm at, regardless of any outside factors? Am I happy with where I'm at? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, great. Do I want to be a bigger influencer? Do I not want to be a bigger influencer? If the answer is yes, I want to be a bigger influencer, then you have to ask yourself why. Why do you want to be a bigger influencer? Well, it's because I want to have big numbers to flex on people. Okay, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. If you want to create a better life for yourself and be able to have an impact on the world, then okay, maybe you're doing it for the right reasons. Okay, you want to impact others in a positive manner. You want to be able to have a bigger audience so that way you can have a bigger influence on the world and be able to, again, have an impact on people's lives in a positive direction. So just don't compare yourself. I know this video is all about comparison between one, but that's because I wanted to talk about comparing yourself to others. Mobile gamer influencers, one for one, do make more than PC gamer influencers, console gamer influencers. Any of, like, lifestyle influencers, trust me guys, mobile gaming developers pay a lot of money for sponsorships because they make a lot of money and they have an extra budget to put into advertisement. So it's just facts, and you could just take a whole bunch of mobile gaming sponsorships and your fans pretty much dig it. They like to see more games. They like to see things that are coming out. They like to see your opinion on it. And most people are going to give their opinion on it anyway, so if you get a sponsorship for it, why not? You could still give your true opinion without being a super sellout to that company, okay? So mobile gaming influencing, beautiful. Beautiful for sponsorships. The only thing that I would say is actually maybe similar is if you're talking about like finances. Then at that point you might be, I don't know. I think those guys make quite a bit of ad revenue, but I'm not sure. I just have heard rumors. But aside from that, in the gaming world, mobile gaming is definitely where it's at. Hope this video helps you guys out. If you have any questions, I know I always leave stuff out because I get on these rants, and I hope it helps and helps you guys understand where I'm coming from, but also how to build your guys' brand and make your decisions along the way. The course is still happening. I received a ton of great feedback on my last video about the course, so I hope you guys are still looking forward to that. If you are, at this point, if you like the video, you can like it, subscribe if you're interested in the course of how to become a successful YouTuber and Twitch influencer and create a better life for yourself and others around you. That's coming out very soon. Aside from that, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, stay soupy, don't be potatoes, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.